I cannot believe it's 12 months since we hosted a fantastic Meet the Makers event in Edinburgh last year. The Meet the Makers idea was a collaboration between Steve Johnson and myself, and it was very much we toured as distributors, bringing the best cigar makers from around the world to Scotland, and for Steve on the whiskey side to bring the best whiskey makers to the castle. So the objective was to have the marriage of cigars and whiskey in the home of Scotland. We're very grateful for the collaboration with Robert Graham, and we're very grateful for the collaboration with the whiskey companies and obviously our cigar makers who travelled all over the world to be with us. Okay, what I'm really most proud of is how when we started this project was we managed to convince and persuade the largest amount of cigar makers from across the world to ever attend an event outside America or a trade show. Ultimately, the goal of the whole exercise was to raise money for charity and to be able to hand over £30,000 across 2 children's charities in Scotland, and then 1/3 of the money to go to the school Fe la Alegría that we support in Nicaragua was just unbelievable. We ended up with panel discussions, designs, music, tossing the caber, the whiskey guys. It just overexceeded my own expectations from when we started with the A4 sheet of paper. I still remember walking in on the Saturday and boy, it overexceeded my expectations, and I hope it did for everyone that came along. So we sang Auld Lang Syne as a group with all the remaining people, and I saw a clip on Instagram where the music stopped and we all cheered, and just for a split second my head went down, and I think it was at that moment I thought, wow, we've done it. There was 2 big challenges we had to face. The first one is getting all the cigar makers from the Dominican Republic, Honduras, Mexico and Nicaragua to be in Edinburgh on the same day. The second biggest challenge was having the vision to think out the box, to say, how will this look? I think what makes Meet the Makers different is that it was a marriage of whiskey and cigars. So yeah, it was just an amazing experience. What was the favourite moment of the weekend? There was so many. Being able to stand up on time and welcome everyone was a particular favourite, because it was like, wow, we've started. We now have to go through with this. And I remember being on the same bus as Nick Perdomo, and within 2-3 minutes of being on the bus, you had the whole bus chanting and singing all the way back to Edinburgh. It was really a fun moment, and it was a high moment. So it's making us think more carefully about how we take events to the next level to make it more of an experience for the consumer. Can people expect Meet the Makers to return? We're very proud of what we did and what we achieved last year. We've already produced what we believe is the biggest, best cigar and whiskey event ever seen in this country. Our objective is to do that again, which means we have to be bigger and we have to be better than what we did last year. So watch this space and we'll start revealing things in the coming months.